Back to round 3 of Top Deck Productions presents Wednesday Night Standard.
Every Wednesday we explore the standard format with our friends here in Game Swap at Mason, Ohio.
Except for the Wednesdays when Jake's exploring the Jake Valentine shit show instead.
Is that what we're calling the testing sessions that happen
Yes.
before the set's released?
Yeah, the Jake Valentine shit show.
Oh gosh, we have a special guest on camera. This is guy's name is Keith. Goes by the moniker Miscut Keith.
Victory is
Yep.
mine.
He's a heater.
If
Guy's
you
sweet.
ever run into this guy at a Magic tournament, just ask to see his binder. Say, hey, I heard you have nice cards to look at. He has pieces of Magic history that are priceless.
Yeah, he definitely does.
The stuff he knows about the cards he has is, in fact, insane.
Yeah.
I feel really lucky to have him in Cincinnati that we can,
The first time I ran into him was at Yacht Quest, and he was telling me about stuff, and I'm like, this guy's just full of shit. There's no way. There's no way. When he was telling me the story about the Dragon Whelp, I'm just like, there's no way.
Yeah, the Dragon Whelp's insane. Yeah, it looks like some guy made a card in his basement.
Yeah, it's a heater.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about Keith here.
Maybe in between rounds. So Kevin Cranstoun here has a red-black aggro deck.
On a Mulda 6. I think he's just on this red-black artifact deck, which is pretty okay.
This is a Bomat Courier. There
Bomat? Bomat's a heater. Is that a horribly awry?
No information.
That is a horribly awry.
Horribly awry?
Which is fulfilling both the moniker of horrible and awry.
What? I don't even know what that card does.
Horribly awry?
Reveal the Soof.
Or Bomat Courier?
No, I know what a Bomat Courier does. What's a horribly awry do?
Go ahead and bring it on up, Jake.
Isn't that a counterspell?
Yep.
I get on camera.
Oh, okay.
Bring it on up.
Oh, you meant in Jared's hand. I thought in Kevin's crit. Horribly awry counters a creature spell 3 or less, right?
I believe so. Exiles it.
Right, because it is the void, so it would make sense for it to exile it. Counters a creature spell converted mana cost 4 or less.
There you
Spell
go.
is countered, exile it.
Alright, well, never drew the black or the red necessary for that. But we do have this Ballista, which can pick up the mantle of attacking for 1.
God damn, move to combat, swing.
Ow!
Go.
Glimmer.
No.
Alright, so he has no red
No, don't
mana,
do that.
and Jared's glimmering.
I like both of these.
Yeah, it's not a great position to be in.
Black counterspell.
Um,
I wish they'd print a blue.
But I mean, when you
black
mold a
counter
6 and keep a 1-lander, that's kind of the risky
Yeah,
run.
so, yeah.
We already have dash hopes.
Countermation.
Alright.
Man, I have 7 cards. I've only played 7 cards. Jurgen, Spurgen, Bergen.
My turn?
Yes.
Alright.
Fucking imagine.
Oh, you did it.
Does get the third
It's
land.
an untapped land. That's impressive.
Turns on red, which is pretty good. He's got some dead ones in hand, though.
Does he?
Yeah, Unlicensed Disintegration's not doing anything.
Won you.
Fatal Push isn't doing anything. He's got dubs of both of those.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Horribly right. Ha
Alright, so the Trawler's going to get exiled.
Get out of here.
Go.
That card, I
Yay,
bet
Jared.
you puts this deck
You
over.
beat my deck on literally
The
the worst
trawler?
possible draw.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
I'll take it where I can get it.
See? Jets.
Alright.
Pass.
This is like the 5th Spire of Innovation we've seen on camera today.
Yeah, that land is insane. I'm telling you.
There's been an unlicensed disintegration.
Yep. If I just kill all of your Gear Hopes, do you concede?
Nope.
Sure.
Yep.
How do you win?
He doesn't know about the other creature in here.
Alright.
Final creature? It is a final
So, yeah, I guess he just passes here.
Yeah, what else can you do?
Well, right. I mean, you can play Jace next turn, but
That's fine.
or you can play Jace now, or you can wait until next
Okay.
turn and protect it a little bit.
creature. Loose.
Yep.
But I guess right now is good for him.
This is hilarious and is a meme. We'll keep it there.
All right. So now Cranston should. Okay. He's got all reactive spells in his hand.
Yeah.
Remember that time when?
Like I said, he kept a 6 with 1 land and not a lot of action for this matchup. He knew what Jared was playing.
I don't like
What, so if you were building this red-black aggro deck, how many interaction spells would you want? How many removal spells?
pass.
I'm on, like, Unlicensed Disintegration and
Pass.
Glimmer.
So I want Unlicensed Disintegration, but I don't want 4 of them.
Dude.
No, I want all of them, and that's it.
So I want probably 2 Unlicensed
I draw
Disintegrations
like shit.
and
I draw to the exact opposite
like
of what my
4
deck
shocks or
was.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Shock's probably fine.
That's legit.
I don't want a lot of 3 drops. Like the deck plays like 18 or 19 lands.
I played.
Yeah?
So
2 creatures
I mean,
in the
you
first
you
5
go
turns.
light on your mana cost as a result, or else you saw what
I don't know,
happened
dude.
here.
Move to discard.
We'll discard this one.
Okay, my turn. Yup.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Plays a scrap.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it into
Okay.
play.
Yeah, no, I mean you can make it a play,
Okay.
We'll push it.
Alright.
but that's
It
fine.
doesn't matter, yeah, we're gonna bring it back.
Oh God,
Yeah, here's the Kalitas.
the old Kali.
Stop it. Oh, so good.
Alright, so Jared's gonna hit all his land drops.
Kalitas.
Yeah. Nobody expects the Cali toss.
So end of turn we bring this back.
Let's see, if he would have ended turn brought that back,
Is it your
he
trap
could have
card?
gone for a
trap
couple
card.
more, 3 more damage there.
Yeah.
Present hand?
It's 5.
Yes.
Alright, so how does he turn his revolt on so that this fatal push is live to kill Kalitas?
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
I
question.
don't
Exactly
think
how
you
the
get
tournament
to.
I mean, you could
Jace Ultimate.
scrounger into
I need
the
English text on Jace Ultimate.
Kalitas
You get an emblem.
and then
Counter the first spell I played.
and then
turn.
push it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Or the emblem
It's not
counters the
amazing,
first
but
one.
you know, I mean, it's fine. So this Jace Emblem's going to counter the first spell that Cranston plays every turn,
okay.
which seems crippling, but he's got multiple fatal pushes in hand. So he can fatal push the Kalitas, let it get countered, and then cast his spells.
I think we can safely move to game 2 then.
Aww.
Or we can move to game 2.
So many things to do.
Moving to game 2 is probably the right call. Once that Bomat Courier got essence extracted, it was probably time to move to game 2.
Sure.
It's fine.
Oh man, look at all these.
that, or did you drink that?
Which of these fired soccer coaches?
So anyway, what do you think about sideboard options for Jared?
Um,
Do you want to bring in the ceremonious rejections here?
probably. I think you just want to push your curve down. Like, I don't think Jace is necessary anymore in this matchup.
Okay.
Somebody's playing
Um,
Gunscape in Modern, I guess.
Especially if you're gonna have
I don't know,
Cletus and
Jake.
Torrential Gearhulk in
Who
your
runs
deck.
the stream a lot?
Right.
Why is there a
Those
bird?
cards are gonna generate you so much card advantage that, you know, scrying one every turn is not gonna be a big deal.
How do you feel about Yanni's expertise?
Oh yeah, that card's awesome here.
Yeah, it seems pretty solid.
This is the matchup that card shines in,
Go ahead and take
Shines
that.
bright like a diamond.
like
What?
a diamond.
That's the best card in this matchup.
Yeah, so when I
Sitting in my
originally
hand all the
conceived
time.
this green
No, I
black
drew,
deck,
Yeah.
I kept a
I was
one-lander
keeping
with a one-drop,
Yanni's
two-drop,
expertise
two-drop
in the
creature.
board because my creatures outgrow the
Fatal push, fatal
neg 3
push,
neg 3 so quickly.
Okay.
And I'm like, this
And
doesn't
then
seem good
I
because
wanted
it's
like something really gassy to drop on 3,
Yeah.
so I threw a couple of lilies in there too.
She is the Gaseous Maximus.
Yeah, so it
Wouldn't you like to
it might be an
know?
option here for Jared as well,
It's like, yes, tell me, please.
because Liliana would tear apart this green black or red black aggro deck.
Oh yeah.
Can you show
Um,
me?
I got the song. I was dancing in my seat. You just weren't looking.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of like creatures in Kevin's deck that
I just need
overcome
to,
it.
I just need to
And
ask
there
to
aren't
never
many.
be on camera.
There's definitely not many. How do you feel about Cranstoun's options out of the board?
Yeah, and then you play
Not
two
good.
Dirtily Colossus decks and the worst possible
I
hand
think
from
he
my
just
hand.
needs to. I would cut
I
his
had,
fatal
I had
pushes.
the demon in my hand.
Yeah,
that whole
those
time.
are pretty awful.
For anything that attacks.
How do you feel about bringing duress?
I had the Herald in my hand that whole time, too.
That's not a good choice.
Yeah.
Duress is
Please
an
elaborate.
illegal. Duress is an illegal magic card in this format.
That is a damn shame.
And then just
Probably the
straight-
biggest mistake Wizards has made with the standard format.
Do you think Duress should be a pillar?
I think it should be in every standard environment.
Variance needs to hit Jared this time.
Not everyone. Like, it's fine to take one off every now and then.
Score.
Well, here you are. You're in it.
Actually, I
It
just
shouldn't
win
be.
game
This is
in
not the
favor
one to take off.
on the play.
Really?
Yeah.
Pocket save it for.
Do you think if Duress were legal, we could have Smuggler's Copter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dress was legal. We could play Smuggler's Copters. We could play Emrakul's.
Are you serious? You think if Duress is legal, you get Emrakul?
Yeah, so you can duress away
Oh, okay.
more easily the
Again, when you did a ton of
the
useful
Marvel or like the Vessel or like any of the Delirium enablers, so they don't get that card selection,
ones.
and it slows it down a lot.
Judge.
Okay.
Not even offering.
I don't.
As far as, like, the
100%
Smuggler's
agree with
Copter
that
goes.
assessment.
Two.
Yeah, sure. Smuggler's Copter would have probably been fine in a format with Fatal Push, honestly.
Concur.
We'll go ahead and mulligan this no-lander again.
Yeah, the big reason
I should
that
just never be on
Copter
camera.
and Emrakul
Can I just make it a standing order that
were
I
creating this issue was because of
Stop,
the
go
fact that
away.
they pulled you in multiple directions, and it was impossible to play against one and the other without a card like Stasis Snare.
Sure. I mean, as sad as I was to see Copter go, I agree with the assessment. This is a great hand.
I guess.
I mean, I guess it's been announced.
Oh, we had no one drop? Okay.
He did have one drop in Bowmat Courier, but he didn't have a land that comes into play untapped. Construct.
He had a swamp.
Yeah, no, for the second one. He valued his 2-drop over his 1-drop, which is probably right.
Uh-huh. Go.
Alright, so we push.
Yeah, I wish I could draw a third land.
The Mimic,
Nice.
he named Construct with them both. And that, Alright, so that gets murdered.
I don't know why we're playing. Like, Bowmat Courier makes sense because he has haste, but I don't know why we played the other Mimic pre-combat.
Right.
I just don't know why we played out the
Oh,
Mimics before.
to try and plus the other Mimic. If you name Construct on both of them, they see each other and...
Choosing not to cast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think the like the 2-drop or the Scrounger is better than the Mimic on 2
Okay.
and 3. So a land here means he can scrounge some stuff, improvise some stuff.
Oh, man.
What is
That's an
that?
interesting one. That is an implement of black where it forces him to discard.
Yeah, I like just firing this off here. I don't like casting my demon. I'll give you that.
How do you feel about... Malice? It's an implement of Malice.
So this should be costing 2, right?
Or is that an implement of red?
Yeah, those might be implement of redness.
I have 5.
So here's the thing. You send in
Girl.
your
Hold on. Hold.
target player. All right. So here's a demon, the improvised demon.
We'll let it resolve. And we'll kill it.
And that has a trigger on it so that when, at the end of turn, it gets, Jared would have been required to discard a card.
Yeah.
Right.
Game 3.
Which would have been sweet.
So glad this deck is drawn so fucking poorly.
Pass. I'm at 22.
All right.
So Kevin draws another land.
Spire.
Yeah, this is when you start.
26.
No, see, you misplayed here. I would have sacrificed these implements.
Yeah,
so
draw
that
some
you can
cards.
draw some
No
cards.
cards in hand. Okay.
Second from that one. Draw card. Second from that one. Draw card.
I guess these implements are sick on
I've drawn 2 more lands.
fatal pushes
You
too.
want to play a third game?
Sure.
No.
Where I draw an extra
Alright, so-
fucking hand for once?
So they they let
I'm
you
giving a
enable
standing order
revolt
that I
pretty
never
early,
play a game again.
pretty good.
Yep.
They also give you some improvise hotness.
Yep.
They're artifacts you can bring back with your trawler.
Oh sure.
So yeah, I mean, overall pretty sweet. Like the effect deal 1 damage is nothing, but drawing a card is huge.
Yeah, but 1 in a red to draw a card, deal 1 damage.
It's just a player's, so that's not good. But if you have add in all of these artifact interactions, that's
Right.
solid.
Yeah, that's why I was holding back.
All right. I have not seen this red black aggro deck, so
Have too much.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
excited
Are you
about this
impressed?
implement.
Yeah, I mean, had I seen anything that was
I
helpful,
would love some more consistency,
Sure.
but I think the sample size of 2 games is not very good.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, we'll be back in round 4.
I mean, game 1,
I hope we get a green black deck on here. I'd like to see the new iterations of those.
Some snacks.
As much as I hated the old ones,
You hated Delirium?
oh, I hated that deck. It was so bad for the format.
Delirium was great for me.
nothing into anything.
Everything was great for you. I think you won with like 6
Nothing
different
into
decks
it. That's just
Yeah,
pure
the standard was sweet.
in the last standard
You
format.
could play so many decks and win.
So I felt against Will.
It was awesome.
I don't know why they banned anything.
I don't either. I do know why they banned stuff.
All right,
We'll
see
be
you guys
back.
in about 35 minutes here.